What is up, awesome people? Okay, so it's been quite some time now since I've uploaded a Wi-Fi battle, let alone a video onto my channel, so I'm back. The hiatus has been broken. I have been a bit busy with work in the past week or so. It has been quite hectic, quite a lot of hours as well there, so I haven't really had a chance to put up any videos. But that has all changed. I've finally gotten around to do some videos, and this is tonight's video for you all. It's a battle up against Blake. I'm not quite too sure when this battle took place. I know it took place on a live stream, but I can't remember which one, if it was like a most recent live stream or if it was a live stream before that as well. But regardless, his team consists of Slowbro, Roserade, Bishop, Miss Magmius, Altaria, and Ampipom. So Bishop is a big worry on that team. It has been moved to OU this gen because of its typing, still typing. Defiant is very great with Sticky Web as well. Drop a stat and raises attack by 2 stages, I think. Slowbro, great massive defensive wall. Altaria, usually a D-Dancer set. Ampipom is definitely a worry with Technician, Fake Out. Roserade usually is a special defensive wall from the top of my head, and Miss Magmus can be quite interesting as well as a special sweeper. And as for my team, I've got a bit of a mixture here of a few Pokemon from all different types of streams, all different teams I got here. I got Pyroar, Heracross, Marowak, Bufflant, Mantine, and Lilligant. Alrighty, so I may be a bit iffy about some of the moves I made here because I can't really remember when this was played out, so I may not remember every reason why I made moves in this battle. But regardless, let's kick into the battle and let's see how this all played out. Alright, so Blake is issuing a challenge. Alright, so he's going to lead with Backhand, which is going to be an Ampipom lead. So that was kind of to be expected, the Fake Out lead. I'm going to leave my Pyroar here, so he's going to go for the Power Up Punch, which kind of really did throw me out because I was actually expecting the Fake Out. That does get a crit, unfortunately, so that's going to do 3/4 damage to Pyroar. I go for the Fire Blast just to deal as much damage to this thing as I can, and that's going to do 3/4 damage to Ampipom plus the burn there, so that is going to completely annihilate Ampipom and kind of deem it kind of useless. So it goes for a double hit, and that is definitely going to one-hit Pyroar, even though it does have the burn, thanks to that Technician, and Stab as well. So burn is going to bring it down to Ampipom down to the red, and with that I'm going to bring out my Heracross. So I'm just going to go straight for the close combat here and just finish that Ampipom off. So he left in the Ampipom just for fodder, just see what I was going to do. So this is a Scarfed Heracross, and of course close combat is going to lower my defense and special defense as well. Plus a Moxie there to raise my attack by 1 stage. So with that, he's going to send in his Miss Magmius because he worked out that I'm Scarfed and I'm locked into close combat. So I'm going to switch out Heracross here and go into Bufflant, because I know just in case this thing is carrying Shadow Ball or Power Gem, I know it's not going to do much to Bufflant at all. Alright, so that's about 1/4 damage there to Bufflant, and this thing is Life Orb, so I do work that out from that. He's going to switch, and he's going to send in his Puffball, which is Altaria, and with that I actually go for the Stone Edge on here, so that is going to hit Altaria really hard, and that is also a crit. I'm not too sure if that mattered because this is a banded Bufflant set. And Altaria goes down. So he's going to send in his defensive wall, which is Slowbro, and I definitely know I cannot do anything to this thing, so I'm going to switch out Bufflet there and send in my Mantine just to take the Skull, which is definitely on the incoming. And unfortunately I still haven't got around to ability capsule this damn Mantine to water absorbs, and with that I get burnt. God damn it, I hate burn hacks from Skull because I can never pull it off myself. That's the only reason why I hate it. Anyways, I get hurt there from burn, which is going to cancel out my leftovers. I'm going to go for the Confuse Ray on this Slowbro just to confuse it in case it's one of those annoying Carmine set, which is definitely most likely. Anyway, Slowbro is confused. It does bypass confusion and sets up the Carmine, so I'm a bit worried here because a Carmining Slowbro set is quite scary. So it's special attack and special defense rows, and as I said, they're quite scary because this thing is a massive defensive wall beast. With Carmines, it can become both defensive and specially defense beast. Right, so burn damage there to my Mantine. I'm just going to Skull this thing, hoping for a burn just to get that extra residual damage on it, and yes, I got the burn! burn! It's not very often I get the burn there on Skull, but unfortunately he does snap out of confusion there. He goes for the Psychic, and even though Mantine is my special defense wall, that still did a lot of damage there to Mantine thanks to that +1 in special attack. So leftover recovery, which does get nullified by burn, brings me down to the red. Slowbro does get the burn damage there as well, and very strangely, the Slowbro does not carry leftovers. Now, I'm a bit curious there. Usually Slowbro carries leftovers, but this one doesn't. So maybe it's carrying like a Custap Berry there or something, I'm not too sure. Anyways, it bypasses confusion again, goes for the Psychic, and then it's going to take out my Mantine. So here goes my special defensive wall, which is a bit of a bummer, but I did burn Slowbro for the residual damage there, so that is great. So with that, I'm going to send in my Lilligant, and he's going to withdraw Slowbro because he knows a Petal Dance will definitely one-hit that Slowbro. So he's going to send in his Roserade just to take the Petal Dance. So Petal Dance is, of course, is not going to do a lot of damage there because Roserade is a special defense wall. So doing about bugger all damage there to Roserade, a little bit more damage there thanks to Petal Dance. Now this thing's going to set up Toxic Spikes, so that's not good for me at all because I've got nothing to get rid of Toxic Spikes, let alone absorb them either. So I nearly dealt about half damage there to Roserade. Goddamn Poison Point kicks in, I get the Poison Hacks unfortunately, so yeah, this isn't looking too good for me at all. So the second layer of Toxic Spikes went up, so all my Pokemon will now get badly poisoned when switched in. I go for Tita Dance here, just confuse the Roserade. Hopefully confusion can slow it down a little bit in case this thing does carry Sludge Bomb, which most likely does. Gets hit there by confusion, so that's now below half health, which is great. I do get hurt by poison there. I'm going to set the Quiver Dance, because even if this thing does carry Sludge Bomb, hopefully it will not take out my Lilligant. But since I am poisoned, even if I do live badly, I'm probably going down to poison. So this thing does have Sludge Bomb, and that is going to take out Lilligant regardless of that +1 in special defense. But as I said, even if I lived quite badly, I think I would have gone down to poison anyways. Right, so I'm sending Heracross here. I'm going to get badly poisoned there on the switch, thanks to Toxic Spikes. He's going to withdraw Roserade there, expecting probably the Mega Horn there, and go into Mismagius. Alright, so I went for the Mega Horn there. Unfortunately, I did miss. So that's... damn it. I do get hurt there by poison. I'm going to switch out because I don't want to be locked into this thing. And I go straight back... I actually go into Marowak here. Alright, so I get badly poisoned there on the switch again. This is really going to annoy me. He goes for the Power Gem there. That is not going to do an awful lot there to Marowak thanks to its resistance. More Life Orb damage there to Mismagius. Poison damage there to Marowak. Alright, so he's going to stay and go for the Dazzling Gleam because he knows Marowak can't take special attack very well, but it does still live there. I go straight for the Stone Edge. That does hit, thank God, and that is going to take Mismagius out with the crit as well. I'm not too sure if the crit mattered there or not because Marowak is holding Thick Club, and its attack is absolutely amazing. So poison damage there brings it down to 3/4 health. He's going to send back out his Slowbro. Regenerator does bring it back to max health there. I stay in a fodder, go for the Stone Edge, hoping for the crit. Don't get the crit though, but it did a lot of damage there to Slowbro. He goes for Skull just to finish off my Marowak. So there goes my physical sweeper, unfortunately. That's alright, I've got a few aces up my sleeve still. So more burn damage there to Slowbro. I bring out my Heracross. So I go for the Mega Horn here, and that is definitely going to one-hit KO Slowbro, as Slowbro doesn't really like a Mega Horn from Heracross at all. So Slowbro goes down, I get the Moxie there. So attack grows by 1 stage, poison damage there to Heracross. And with that, he's going to sound out his Bishop, because that does resist Mega Horn really well. So I'm going to switch out there, and I'm going to switch in my Bufflint to take whatever the hell this thing is going to throw at me. At the same time, I'm going to get badly poisoned there on the switch. I think most of my team is now badly poisoned. So he goes for Iron Head. That deals a lot of damage there to Bufflint. Poison damage is going to bring down to about 3/4 health damage. He goes to outspeed me, goes for the Iron Head, and then he's going to take out my Bufflint. So this thing is most likely banded from what I can tell. So I'm going to send in my Heracross, and I'm going to outspeed this thing and go for the close combat, which is definitely going to one-hit KO this thing thanks to its 4 times weakness to fighting there. Alright, so defense and special defense drop there from, thanks to close combat there. I'm going to get attack boost yet again there from the Moxie. Even though that's probably going to be useless because he's just going to send Miss Magnus because he knows I'm locked into close combat just to wall me. Or not, sorry, he's going to send in his Roserade. So I know close combat is going to kill Roserade, and at the same time I've got Miss Magnus is fainted, so it doesn't matter, that can't be switching. Miss Magnus, Roserade does go down, and that is game. And GG Blake, that was really fun. I was really worried about that Bishop at the start of the game, so I know Bishop is quite powerful, and as I said, with the Defiant ability and Sticky Web this gen, Sticky Web can lower its speed and raise its attack. Anti-Pump could have been a big problem there with Power Up Punch. I was quite lucky I burnt it, and yeah, I don't want to think about the outcome of the battle if it did manage to set up a lot more Power Up Punches. But yeah, thanks for watching the video guys, and I'll definitely try to upload like the massive amount of videos I've got stockpiled now. My Versus Crew order says I've got 21 videos that I need to put up, so hopefully that's 21 videos that we'll got for you guys in the next couple of weeks or so. But yeah, as I said, thank you for watching my video, and make sure to look out for future Wi-Fi battles of mine. So, this is Lady Crimson saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!